Hey YouTube, my name is Kris. This is Personal Financeology. Today we'll be talking about some personal finance and also some vacation. Today specifically we'll talk about a staycation and how that can be affordable yet still a vacation. Please subscribe, smash that like button, also click on notifications if you'd like to get new video updates when I release a new video. Also, please feel free to share this video on whatever social media content you feel that you enjoy the most. So you've decided to take a vacation. There's a lot of affordable options, and this will vary from state to state, person to person, preference to preference. For my recommendation, a staycation doesn't have to be where you just stay at your house for the weekend. I think of a staycation as being within 3 to 5 hour drive. If you want to take a flight, go ahead and take a flight. That's definitely a possibility. Sometimes flights are cheaper than actually driving. It's going to vary on your gas cost. For example, I live in Palm Beach County and took a trip down to the Keys. It was about a 2 hour, 40-minute drive. Used a half a tank of gas, have a Costco membership. That's important because if you're paying for a membership just for gas alone, you're probably not benefiting from it. But if you buy your groceries in bulk and utilize the gas, then it's a great deal, especially because the gas prices tend to be a lot cheaper than your local gas stations. So for example, my vehicle, it's a 2013 Volkswagen. I filled up my tank for $26.50, used half a tank. We traveled about 300 miles round trip, and that was half a tank of gas. Right there, that's about $13.25. So of course driving was the most economical option. Check out a new part of your state. Go exploring. One option is to go camping. If you already have the camping gear, then this is perfect. It's going to depend on the time of year. In Florida, I've actually been camping, and I can go about 4 hours north. Anything north of Orlando during the winter months, and I know Florida, it's kind of a joke to say winter, but it does get cool, and I'm talking about 50 to 60 degrees at nighttime, which is very comfortable for sleeping, especially if you're going in a tent. So the more people that you have in your party, then the more affordable it will be to split those costs, especially if you're in a relationship or you're going with family. It's definitely more affordable. And of course, the more that you know in advance, then you can budget for this vacation. So as I mentioned, the hotel, this is going to vary from person to your preference of style for hotel. If you want to do Airbnb, if you want to do a hotel, if you want to rent out a house, if you want to do what we did, which was a nice little cabin in a place in Isla Morada. The fees for that, it was $195 a night. You multiply that by 2 nights, and that's about $400 before taxes. If you choose to take your animals with you, there's a couple options. If you have an animal and you're going to board it, that can be pretty expensive. So this will vary. I'm not going to get into the exact cost, but looking at what I paid for the resort, per dog per night was $25 at my particular resort. So it came out to $100 for 2 dogs, 2 nights. Plus tax, it was around $107 and some change. Comparatively to where I would have boarded my dogs, I would have needed to drop them off on Friday, leave them there Saturday, and you cannot pick up on Sunday, so I would have had to pay for another night. And it's about $42 for both dogs. So $84 for a night times 3. Obviously, you can see that it was a lot more cost effective to bring the animals with us. To recap on everything, what's most important is planning. The further that you plan your trip out, the better, because you can actually budget for that trip. You can do your research. We also went to a local grocery store. We were able to have breakfast and lunch in the cabin rather than eating out every 3 meals that you're going to, because eating out can add up, and that's one of the probably most expensive costs that would be associated after your hotel or wherever lodging you choose to stay at. Just go check out a new part of your state, explore. It's a chance for you to, kind of broaden your horizons. And depending on what state you live in, you might be paying $50 to $100 for a night. And make sure that turn off your electronics and all of those devices that keep you connected to the world. One of the great apps that I can recommend is called Hopper. You can use on an iPhone or Android. And the app itself will tell you the best time of year. If you do choose to book a flight, it'll tell you when the best time of year to go and the best days. It will color sort where in the week it's the best to pick those days to travel. Hopper works for both iPhone and Android, but I'll show you some footage of the trip that I had, where we stayed at, and how it was pretty affordable for 3 people, around $600 to $700. We're talking about, $200 a person or so. And here we are, Isla Mirada, checked into the cabin. So we have a queen size and then a single bed. Very nice. There is a microwave, and then over here we have stovetop, sink, and then the refrigerator behind me. Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Friday, July 12th, and on our staycation down in the Keys, specifically Isla Mirada, at Coconut Cove Resort. Very nice resort, very relaxing. Check out the information, use Google, use the internet, check out reviews, do your research, and make sure that you've done your homework. The more in advance, the better. That's all that I have for today's topic of staycations. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. If you click on the notification bell, you'll get notifications as to when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching my channel. Take care and have a good day.